come with me to feed the bees. So first we come over. You see the old feeder is empty. We're gonna pick up a jar. So move the jar over to a stump. Kind of lets the bees know, hey, you need to kind of get off of this. There's sometimes one or two that kind of hang out, but for the most part they fly back to the hive. So then I turn it on this edge, let all the rocks fall out. Once again, we're gonna put those rocks back again, but not yet. So we take the jar off, take the lid off the feeder, or I guess the feed. They'll usually go through this in about 2 days. Put the cap back on so that if it falls over, it doesn't spill. Once again, so I put, and they're actually eating, see that? They're actually eating the stick. So I think I'm gonna find a new stick, hold on. Okay, so it's important if you're gonna use this type of feeder, which is actually usually designed for little chickens, is make sure you put sticks in it like this. And what this does is it lets the liquid out, then make sure that the bees can't easily get in there, because otherwise whenever the level gets low enough, they'll actually climb in here and get stuck in the jar and they'll actually end up dying. So alright, we're going to go ahead and put this cap on. We're going to flip it. Screw it on. Make sure it's tight. And then we're going to flip it over. You flip it over. Go ahead and put your rocks back in. We put rocks in there so that the bees slide off and fall into the feed. They got something to crawl back out on. And it's fine if they get it all over their wings and their body. Within 5 to 20 minutes, the other bees will clean them off and then they'll be back to working. I just always want to make sure that there's something in there for them to climb back off on. Otherwise they'll sit in there and drown. So alright, we're back at the hive. So first we're gonna pull a couple of these weeds. So we're gonna put this right here. Try not to mush that. Sometimes they take to it right away. Sometimes it takes them a little bit to figure out that it got full again. It's still kind of early in the morning too, so there's not a lot of movement going on in the hive yet. Most of the bees that are coming back might have been out all night. You can see, here's the first one. News usually gets out pretty quick. Yeah, the message is definitely reached inside the hive, so they know that there's new food out here. Well, thanks for coming along with me to feed the bees. Hope you enjoyed.